Hi everyone, my name's Lily and I'm the book reviewer behind Utopia State of Mind. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite picks for the Librofm August Romance Bookstore Sale Day sale. I don't even actually know what it's called, but anyway, there is a romance bookstore day that happens every year, and it's happening in August. I think it happens every August. Librofm is doing a romance book audiobook sale going on until the 23rd. So even though I already filmed my August video for Librofm sales, so I'll link that down below if you want to see kind of other sales, and it also includes romance books, mostly because I didn't realize that they were doing this sale until I checked my email last night and found out. And then I went to that specific link and I found so many more other romance audiobooks and so many more audiobooks in general that I wanted to share. There is a theme. There's a bunch of Formula One racing audiobooks. I have not fallen into that rabbit hole yet, but I probably will based on my cart for this sale and just in general. Like, I already, from my last video, bought 2 audiobooks, and in this sale I already have 2 audiobooks in my cart again, so yeah. It's also so hot. I don't know how it is where you are, but it is so hot and I can't have the fan or AC on. So I also have my iced coffee because I am literally melting. Also, if you don't know about Librofm, Librofm is an independent audiobook subscription service. You can subscribe for $14.99 a month and you'll get 1 credit for an audiobook. Additionally, if you're an active member, you'll get 30% off additional sale books, and any of those books will be an additional 30% off for you. You do not have to have an active subscription to buy these sale audiobooks though. So you can buy them, and then once you buy them, they're yours forever. I also want to mention that all the links down below are affiliate links. If you don't want to click on them, that's fine. You can easily go to Librofm site and find them. Let's just start off with the F1 kind of race car themed books. I know maybe that's why some of you are there. These are all in my cart. I have been so excited to get into the racing romance scene, and these ones are just like they're in my cart. I'm so excited, and that's kind of why I had to make the video. The first one is that books 1 and 2 in the Full Throttle series on sale, Off the Grid and On the Edge. I know nothing about these books, by the way, except there is racing paraphernalia kind of on the cover, so I assume that they're racing. Also, I have seen the outfits of people who are racing, so I do know that in some of them they look like they're wearing their outfits. I don't know what it's called, so you can tell that that's exactly how much I know. Off the Grid is a steamy forbidden sports romance. This is it is the cocky bad boy of racing struts onto my father's team like he owns it. That pursuit now includes me. So I guess that she is the daughter of a racing team, and so he is a racer, I guess. And so there's a forbidden romance aspect to that. The next one is On the Edge, which is the second book in the series. How many books are in the series? Let's see. Oh, 2 so far. Anyway, On the Edge is another F1 romance, and what is it? Oh, Faking a Romance with the Good Girl Intern. That's the tagline for On the Edge. I'm just really intrigued by what is kind of taking the romance world by storm that's super trendy right now, which are these F1 romances. So I'm intrigued, honestly, to see how they will go. I'm just adding these into the cart and making sure they're in my cart. The next one is Pole Position. This is a queer F1 romance. Are they okay? I just want to clarify. I know nothing about driving sports, driving, things. So when it says Formula One, I just kind of assume, or when it says racing or anything like that, motorsports, I kind of just assume they're F1 kind of things. Really sorry. Just know I'm really sorry if any of these things are wrong. But anyway, Pole Position is a queer F1 romance. They both honestly look like they're wearing the racing outfits. Just going to show you how much I don't know. They both look like they're racing outfits. One is a 4-time championship winner. The other one is a rookie in the racing sphere. So it is enemies to lovers, forced proximity, sports romance. It's in my cart as we speak. The next one is Off Track, which is they both look like they're wearing racing outfits. But it's Formula One meets the hating game in a rivals to lover romance between a legacy driver and F1's first woman driver. So very excited for this one. I actually have this one on NetGalley. I was approved for this one on NetGalley the other day. So this one isn't in my cart, but it kind of is in my cart. The first book is For Butter or Worse. It is a series. I don't know if I've actually read the second one in the series, but For Butter or Worse is basically like a celebrity chef meets a restaurateur, which honestly, it's been so long since I read this, like, what does that even mean, a restaurateur? But anyway, there's a chef, she wants to make herself in the culinary world, and so then she becomes a co-host for a competitive reality TV show cooking, like a reality TV cooking show, and the other host of the show is the restaurateur, and so it's super fun. Oh, the next one, actually, that is Plot Twist. I feel like I have read Plot Twist, actually. So definitely wanted to recommend that one. The next one is actually another Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca, I think, book, and it's What Not to Love. I feel like they've written a bunch of kind of YA contemporary romances. This is another one. They are rival teenage, like, superstars. Not superstars in the sense that they're not like athletes, they're just really, really smart. But the other one, like, they have one also on sale, Time of Our Lives, which I mentioned in the other video. But anyway, this is their other YA book that is on sale. The next one is Hannah Tate Beyond Repair, which I really loved. I read this one. I really love this one. If you ever kind of can relate to a character who has a really hard time figuring, like, they have everything together, like, they personally feel like they are beyond repair. They personally feel like they're a bit of a mess. Hannah Tate Beyond Repair, she's trying to figure out kind of herself, her life. She's a single mom, recently kind of not in a relationship anymore. Just she feels like her life is so out of control and sort of so far from what she imagined. And that is Hannah Tate Beyond Repair. It is such a good book. There's also like contracting / construction. There's a attractive neighbor. So just a really sweet kind of romance book in general. Then there's Rent to Be, which I actually have not read Rent to Be, but Rent to Be is that they're the main character who has just graduated with an MBA, has to go home to her parents' house because, like, she doesn't have a job. Just so many relatable things all at once. She can't go home and stay with her parents, so she ends up staying with her brother or at her brother's place, and then she runs into her brother's best friend. So really, really cute. Also, I love the cover for that. I'm a sucker for illustrated covers. They get me every time. I'm not gonna lie. The next one, which is on my TBR, is actually the Lonely Hearts Trivia Night, which, okay, I have been obsessed with trivia nights, like pub quizzes, like trivia nights, so much within the last 3 or 4 months that I saw this title and immediately had to add it to my cart, and I'm so excited for it. The basic plot of the story is about this kind of quiz group, and it's about these kinds of 5 pseudo-friends, pseudo-strangers kinds of people in their lives, unknowingly, I guess, becoming friends. The next one, which is also on my TBR, is Maya's Laws of Love. I have not read this one, but basically the tagline for it is a bride-to-be convinced she's cursed in romance finds her luck changing at exactly the wrong time. And I love that it is like the synopsis, which you can see if you click on the link, is organized by kind of laws. So kind of laws that trips are never smooth sailing. When you think you're lucky, think again. I love those kinds of things, and I love the idea of finding love in an unlikely place. The next one, which is also on my TBR, which I never got to read, is Corkscrew You. Like, I love that title so much. This is actually also a pre-order because it doesn't come out until September 12th. So I honestly thought that when I saw this here that I had entirely missed it. So I'm actually glad that I have a little bit more hope to read it. Basically, it's about like wine pairing. One of the main characters has a family business of a winery, and so she'll have to listen to a different person's advice to kind of try to save the winery, and obviously they cannot be compatible. So yeah, I just really love that in the title. A good punny title will get me every time. The next one is Guarding Temptation, which is a Talia Hibbert book, and that's all I needed to know. I love Talia Hibbert so much. I honestly don't know how many times I can say it. This is also a shorter audiobook. It's just under 4 hours, so I think it's really, really sweet. I don't know at all what it's about. Basically, they maybe have a one-night stand. They were friends, but then he disappears and he reappears back in her life when her being an investigative journalist has death threats, and he comes back into her life. Next one is The Roommate Pact, which I read, and it's basically an ER nurse and her roommate who's a firefighter. And so they have this idea that they'll be friends with benefits, and also if they're still single by the time they're 40, ... And so they obviously, what ends up happening, Graham actually, the firefighter actually ends up getting injured in a rock climbing incident, and so he needs, obviously, his roommate, the ER nurse's help as well. The next one is Lights Out, which is actually what I'm currently reading. It's really interesting to me because ever since I read Butcher and Blackbird, I've kind of been recommended to me books in that similar kind of dark romance, but also similarly kind of Criminal Minds-esque sphere. If you're a Criminal Minds girly, then you'll kind of know what it is. I desperately want to be a Criminal Minds girly, but I'm also desperately scared, like humongously scared of all of their cases. So I literally only watched just hours of Criminal Minds fan videos where they just put together like the characters' interactions that are not necessarily the cases. That's how I really enjoy my Criminal Minds stuff. But anyway, it is Lights Out. I don't know if I mentioned this one, and it's actually what I'm currently reading as well. I got a arc of this book, and I'm currently reading this one, and basically it was described to me as what's the tagline? The couple who slays together stays together. This to me also sort of could describe the Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark series. So that's why I picked this up, because it's also published by the same people, by Zando, I think. And so I'm fully there for it. I really, really enjoyed Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark, so I'm very excited for that one. Also, there is Booked on a Feeling, which I've already bought. Anyway, I've already bought Booked on a Feeling. I really enjoy J.C. Lee's books. They're really, really fun, sweet romances. I've read a bunch of different J.C. Lee books, and this specific J.C. Lee books has the main character who is an overachiever. She doesn't know the meaning of can't. I feel like I'm exemplifying that as right now by filming in probably the hottest day I have experienced this month / this summer, with nothing to help me for that. Anyway, she passes out from a panic attack during her first trial. She is then given time off to relax, but she doesn't know how. So her childhood friend Jack helps her figure out how to relax and sort of reconnect with joy and like doing things for fun. I already identify so hard with the main character who is overworking herself to that degree. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. The next one is that the Dark Olympus series, so Katie Roberts' Dark Olympus, which are all kind of loose, to some degree loose reinterpretations of Greek myths, they're all on sale. They are all on sale except for the newest release. So honestly, if you haven't read any of them, you should just read them because they're all on sale. They're all spicy. They're all really good. If people are interested, I know that I keep promising that I'm going to do a Katie Robert video and specifically talk about my thoughts on all of the Dark Olympus books. I'll bump that up. I'll bump that up because if you honestly pick up any of these audiobooks in the series, because, you know, you've read books 1 and 2, but haven't read 3, 4, 5, 6, I feel like I owe it to you all for keep recommending these audiobooks. I personally own at least 1 or 2 of these on audiobooks as well, which I haven't read because I'm very behind. I think the last one I read was Radiant Sin. I haven't read Cruel Seduction. I haven't read Midnight Ruin. I haven't read Dark Restraint. The next one is Begin Again, which is in my cart because it looked so good. I got declined for it on NetGalley, but it looked so good. Basically, I love multiverse. I love parallel lives. I love these topics so much. And basically, the main character is what happens for her. The main character dies in an accident, and what happens is she's offered a second chance. She can revisit key moments from her past to see if different choices will lead to a different ending. Like, this is just so up my alley. It, to me, reads a lot like the newer Peng Shepherd book, which obviously you'll see a cover here, but I cannot remember. It's just like, it's all this. Is it all this and more? Anyway, these kinds of two books I think would work really well in conversation with each other, but I just love the idea of life FOMO, and I love the idea of kind of parallel multiverse lives and like what would happen. So this is in my cart. I'm going to buy it literally right after I finish filming this video. The next one is the Lovelight Farms book. Lovelight Farms is on sale. Lovelight Farms is the first book in the series of Lovelight Farms, and I literally just finished this one last month on audio. It's super cute, it's super precious, super swoony, but anyway, it was just super sweet, and it's like a romance that has a sort of holiday-esque vibe to it. So Lovelight Farms is on sale, and so is the second one. Yes, the second one, In the Weeds, which I don't really... the Lovelight Farms one will definitely be kind of connected companion novels, sequels in the time sense, but companion novels in terms of characters. So the next one is a kind of side character from the Lovelight Farms world, and I think I own actually all of the books. I own like Lovelight Farms and In the Weeds, and I think I own also Mixed Signals, which is also on sale. That's the third book. The third book is also another of the side characters. So basically, the Christmas tree farm has three kind of co-owner, three kind of co-runner people to the farms, and so the Lovelight Farm series kind of has all three of them in the spotlight. And that brings me to the end of the romance books picks. This video is all over the place. I'm melting. It was just all over the place. But anyway, if you found any books that you want to pick up, please do so. I have books in my cart that I'm going to be picking up. And I hope that you find any of them. Please also let me know what the latest or last romance book you read on audiobook. They definitely have different vibes to me, audiobooks that are romance audiobooks as well, than, for example, other books. So that's why I'm really intrigued. So let me know down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.